Oh my darling, oh my darling, baby Jofa, you know I be loving. You walk on, you know you need this love. Indeed, babu boo 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 ba 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 babe. Oh no, girl you make me colo. Oh no, girl you make me colo. Shaking the ass like colo, spreading money like colo. Even the beat they colo, things are man they colo show you. Iskaba, iskelebete, iskoloboto, iskaba, iskelebete, iskoloboto, iskaba, iskelebete, iskoloboto, iskaba, iskelebete, iskoloboto.
We'll talk about tax and the task that is associated with it, how to build a sustainable gaming environment. People everywhere in the world do not like to pay taxes. In fact, the more people earn, the less interested they are in paying taxes. That's the way God has created us. Whether we like it or not, taxes are compulsory, taxes are inevitable, taxes are laws, they are must, they are obligatory, and we have to comply. So the task we have, drawing from the side of the Oyo State Gaming and Lottery Board, how do we then carry out this task to make sure that we deliver on it? Governance is all about making life better, creating an enabling environment for the citizens. That can never happen where there are no resources. And one of the best ways for governments to generate resources is actually through taxation. Except for countries like ours, endowed with some natural resources. The most certain way for states to create decent working societies is through taxation. So the issues are not settled in social gatherings about the propriety of gaming. But the reality is that it is a very, very, very necessary industry, and an industry that can deliver what any society needs. If you look at the numbers, I cannot preach to the converted. You people know what it is. So it is what it is. It is an interesting space that people, better developed societies have leveraged very well. So we can also do the same thing by making sure that our gaming and lottery space thrives, and thrives very well. So in Oyo State, we are seriously committed to ensuring that this works. The governor told us that we have done an analysis of what is required to move Oyo State from what it is now to something close to what you find in developed societies. And the numbers they are impossible figures. So it is overwhelming and daunting. If you want to deliver good governance, it's a lot of work. We checked the figures from Lagos State. Last year, the IGR from Lagos State, 2022, was 652 billion. Oyo State, on that 37-man list, was number 6 with 65 billion. So the implication is what Lagos State is making in 1 month is what we make in 1 year in Oyo. So how do we wrap it up? And Lagos is just about 2 hours away. So how do we improve what we earn too? So Oyo State has not been what? You know, people now follow a program where they say what God cannot do. So anyway, I'm just trying to make it as interactive as possible. But you know, you have to put things in context so you can understand what we are talking about. So if a state in Nigeria is making 652 billion in 1 year, and we are making less than 70, and we have found out that this is a lucrative space that we can also leverage to improve our fortunes. Of course, as a government, we are going to do that. So, and that is why we have this kind of engagement for everybody to come together and see what we can take from it. This is the fifth time we are doing this. When I came here, I told the DG that you are doing well, because the quality of people that I've seen here, the representation, and I know that after here, there will be so many lessons that will help Oyo State.
You are welcome back. You can see that that session was a fantastic one. It was packed with lessons. And right about now, we move to the second panel session on the topic, transitioning to iGaming. And there's a question attached to that topic, which says, is there a future for retail gaming? That is a question we all want answers for. Now let's go inside and listen to the panel.
So we are going to start this conversation from the angle of why is it important? Why do you think it is important for investors to venture into retail? Like, what do you see as the opportunity? How does it benefit the brand? So I want to start from Mrs. Joan.
I think it is very important for investors to tap into the retail markets because you reach out to a larger market via the retail route than the online, obviously, because considering our economy and how developed we are, we have a lot of people that are not really exposed to technology. So in retail, you come face to face with your customers, and the percentage of people that are not online obviously is more than those that are online. Now it's very profitable because there you can sell your services, your products to your potential customers and already existing customers one-on-one, gain their trust, and then they can now begin to invest or patronize your services as per sport betting now, as we're talking about. So they can now patronize your services, patronize your products, place bets, because you have a one-on-one interaction with them. You can talk to them. It cuts across various levels of demography, your age, whether you're obviously 18 years, 18 and above, 18, 20, whether you're a young adult or an older adult. With retail, you can have this one-on-one marketing and you're able to convince your potential customers on what you have to offer. So I feel like investors would benefit more via retail because of the large market they can actually reach out to. Thank you.
So that is on the part of the operator. And on the part of the regulator, how does it benefit the regulator? Because we've had a conversation before and it was more looking like maybe they should stop retail. Maybe everybody should just focus on online. And how can they protect the retail business from collapsing? So I would like to give this to Mr. Kenneth. Mr. Kenneth to discuss about that, sir.
Whether it is online, whether it is retail, it's a win-win for the regulator. What just matters is let the right things be done. And when the right things are done, they are both viable options. we would pride ourselves to be one of the most experienced in the retail field because you rarely see the red boxes everywhere. But it's actually a combo. Those red boxes are actually online. That's why in some jurisdictions, in some states, what they term their license is online gaming license because it's actually online. But specifically, how would the regulator benefit? I know that Oyo State at the moment is doing a head count of the retailers. What that does is that it tends to bring the retailers closer to the regulator. They know them, they feel them, they know where the shoe pinches. When the DG was talking earlier, he mentioned having dealt with the problems with local governments. I'm sure that was feedbacks he got from the operators. If they weren't persons to interact with, if you were just to interact with computers, you probably wouldn't get those feedbacks. But the reality is that one task force or the other will always go to the field to try to disrupt the operations. So as long as those operations go smoothly, the regulator benefits because the revenue will come. We that do or pay our taxes based on performance, monthly performance, the regulator will understand that the more the revenue goes up, the more what goes into the purse of the regulator. And when we're talking of responsible gaming, it's easier for his men who roves about town to walk into a retailer's shop. And if he sees an underage there, he sanctions the operator. That's why when sportsbook people were talking, he said it's going to be two-party thing. We will do our bit. But I can be in Lagos trying to tell my retailers what I need them to do. But I also need the regulator in the field to catch us when we are deviating. And then when sanction is applied, and then I will ask that my retailer who has deviated, how is it that you ran foul of so and so policy? Because I can't be everywhere. So you will also benefit him, benefit the board because the regulator, because indirectly his policy of responsible gaming is being enforced. So it's all win-win.
If you want to do any business, the first thing you need to do is to do your research, right? We have a profession now that they call them business analyst. And if you want to go into any business, you need to look into the business. You need some report before you can make informed decision. And what used to drive those decisions? Those decisions are data that are being made available to the general public. But the major failure when we have investors into the retail space is because they are being fed with wrong data. We have been seeing a whole lot of data flying around lately saying Nigerians spend an average of $9 billion daily on betting. Please, where did you get the data from? Where? And one thing I used to say about regulation in this industry, most especially in Nigeria, there is nothing anybody wants to tell me. We are as good as a veteran in the industry now, but I can say it anywhere. This industry is still at the infant stage. And if regulators are not careful, you will kill the industry, and there will be nothing to regulate anymore, and there will be no money for the government to generate. So the next thing is operational management when it comes to retail. Retail is people-oriented. You cannot do retail business without having vibrant hands. Because the industry started like an informal sector, but now with what we are doing, we understand the importance of the sector. We are not a gaming company. I used to tell people, We are not a gambling industry. We provide entertainment. How you want to use it is left to you. It is not my problem. So when we talk about management of retail space, if you don't have professionals, when I mean professionals, I mean professionals. You need lawyers, you need architects, you need accountants, you need people that are savvy to steer the affairs of the industry, to steer the affairs of the company. If not, you are doomed to fail. There is no two ways about it. It is a must that you will fail. And at the same time, it is very, very important to ensure that our data analysis must be a top notch. And what killed some of the brands that we know, they are local brands that started way back before, is they are making money. They believe they are making money, but they are not keeping a proper record of what they are making and what they are spending. Because we have an investment portfolio, we don't care what we are spending because we are at the investment phase. There is a phase in every brand cycle where we should reach break-even phase before you get to the profit phase. But they don't even get to reach the break-even phase even after 5 years. So what happened? They are doomed to fail. That is why we have a whole lot of failed retail business in Nigeria. But trust me, if it is well managed, if the research was well done, if they keep proper data and they have proper man management, the retail space is still far, far better to make money in Nigeria. Thank you.
This is a take home. So, Mr. Gideon should help us to provide solutions to some of this problem. What do you think we can do on both ends, on the part of the investor and on the part of the regulator, in order to make the business more attractive? Number one, for local investors. That's number one. Number two, for foreign investment as well. How do we do that?
Yeah, thank you, Oyo State. I don't have a solution for that.
Recommendation.
I don't have a single recommendation for that too. The reason is simple. We are not ready to transition. You see, we are still going down retail. We are not ready for transition yet. You see, I want to appreciate the DG. If you look at the topic, transitioning to iGaming, is there a future for retail? That's a big question. Is there really a future for retail? We need to sit down as operator. Do we really want to continue? Like, you have been stating all the problems. It's not easy to operate a slot business in Lagos or in Oyo State. How? Power. How? You can't. Sport bet business, shops are closing every day. They're closing every day. As you said, double taxation. Look at the Oyo State the Commissioner for Justice. Tax. They are coming with tax every day. So what we should be thinking of is transitioning. You see, I don't believe that data is expensive. It's getting better every day. Retail business, the future, I don't see a good future for the retail. I don't see a good future for the retail. Look at pools. Before now, it was handwriting. Now you can use POS. Our generation, the Gen Zs, they go online to play pools. So the transition is what we should focus on. We can't profess. So these guys need money. These guys need money. So we should be thinking of how to transition to the online. Because the problem is the agents are asking you for more commission. They're asking for bonus. The winnings are coming big. We need a choke now. Sure, you know. Transitioning. Because we can't run the lotto business. We can't run the retail business. Land base is expensive, bro. It's expensive. So let's focus more on how do we because data is getting cheaper. Look at lotto. A chunk of those that play lotto now, USSD has taken them. You can now play lotto via USSD. Do you understand? So those are the transitioning we should be looking at right now.
What you just recommended is actually the future. If we let our government knows that online is now, majority of us, 98 of us in this space will be out of job because they don't need us anymore. They will run all their affairs from their country. They are making the money here. We are not benefiting anything, and they are getting the money over there, and they are paying their guys. So we need to be very careful what we recommend because the government are listening as well. You
are welcome back. You will agree with me that it has been a jolly ride so far. Now, on to the next one. The interactive session between the panelists and the gaming company representatives.
I'm just going to move straight into this stakeholders interactive session. And what this is going to be about will be getting feedbacks from the operator. We've been together for 1 full year. This is November. And we will be making our framework for the next year. And it's important that we listen to gaming operators. Interestingly, we've heard some of the complaints. So we want to listen to your concerns, your recommendation towards 2024. Our framework for 2024 is pretty much about year-on-year revenue growth, as you have heard. It's also about responsible gaming impact. It's about interagency collaboration, as you have also heard, an effective regulatory model. So all of these things put together would help us in building a formidable regulatory body. However, we cannot do it without taking input from you, our esteemed gaming operators. Please, let's listen to you if you have questions, concerns, or recommendations towards the operations of the board for the coming year. It's time to listen to you, please.
Babalajo collection, the daily collection that the state planned earlier in the year to levy on the agents in the state. Like we had said in our letters and several presentations to the state, it's a bad idea. And we encourage the state to rescind that policy. Our agents have been paying. Every month when they collect their commission, 5% of their commission is remitted to the state. So they are actually paying. And then in addition to that, our agents in the past, they were levied annual dues, which they've been paying. But I understand that was suspended for some times for the past few months so as to clarify the ongoing engagement on the issue of daily collection. Please, let's go back to the issue of annual dues for the agent instead of daily collection. And I'm happy our Mama Liga from Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority is sitting right beside the DG. In Lagos, what they do is the annual collection, which was actually graciously suspended for a couple of years before it was resumed last year. I would like Oyo State Gaming Board to borrow a leaf on this. That is number one. Then recently we received a letter on the state's monitoring platform. We have said at different fora that this is not feasible at the moment. There are so many challenges, and I'm happy our colleagues who have spoken, they've spoken extensively on most of the challenges we have. And just like the AG, Mr. Abiodun Aikomo, just like he said earlier, There is a matter that is coming up next week in Supreme Court. This is one of the reasons why it's not practicable for operators at this moment to subscribe to any state monitoring platform. Imagine you as an operator subscribing to 36 states are connecting to your platform. Look at the security risk. Imagine 40 entities connecting to your gaming platform. Number one, it's going to make the platform to be slow. I'm not a tech person, but I believe the potential is there to slow down the functionality of the platform. That's one. Two, the security risk, the breach. So there are so many things that can happen. So I would like the state to reconsider these issues. The suggestion we've always been making, let's resolve the pending issue we have, federal and state, let's resolve it. And at the end of the day, when there's a solution, let's come up with a single monitoring platform that all operators will connect to. And then from there, probably the consultant to be appointed by all the entities or the state. We now divide, okay, Oyo State, this is your own report. Osun State, this is your own report. Imo, Samfara, this is your own. Bono, this is your own. I think that might work. So those are my 2 comments for now.
My name is Diakola Alabi. I'm with Poldia. I'm one of the consultants working with the gaming board. So I was curious and I was going to ask questions around the challenges with retail because we seem not to have landed that conversation. First feedback is that retail in gambling is not different from retail in any other sector. It comes with unique challenges, and when you get to a certain point, network utilization and network optimization are your real focuses. How do I get more out of my network? How do I reduce the cost of running that network? And it's not going to be different here. And I think it's fair to say that everyone in this room runs a closed network. And for various reasons of competition, it is understandable. But you can then complain about the cost of a choice that you made. It's hard for the regulator to see that. And it's also not a problem that anyone can solve apart from the operator. The second thing I want to highlight is that there's an environmental impact to the operations of the retail agents. You have counters all over the place, printouts and things from all the machines that are being dropped, waste issues that the state has to deal with, and several other risks, security or otherwise, that arise from those locations being spread everywhere. Not even to talk of the risk to children and people who potentially should not be gambling, which is also as a result of the operation of the retail network. Again, something that essentially it's the duty of the regulator and the state to try to, as a unit, to try to resolve. So it's essential, I think, that everybody looks at things from everyone's perspective. There are genuine concerns on the side of the state and the regulator that we all need to consider. There are also factors that will make it easier for everyone to get what they want. And one of the things that I've noticed in this room is that there's a lot of challenges that have been stated today, and someone said something about data not being as expensive. But I believe one of the best ways to argue something is to give proof of the problem. And I don't know how much information the operators are willing to share with the regulators to show them the challenges that they have, because I want to imagine that the DG is very sensitive to the needs of the operators as well as the state. If you have evidence of some of these challenges, would you be willing to share to make it easier for them to understand the perspective? You can't just tell me that I'm struggling, I'm in pain, I'm losing money without substantiating that with any evidence.
Many thanks, Mr. Diakola, for your contribution.
No,
you still have one more thing?
One more thing, actually.
Okay.
My last point is that when it comes to tax, I think that for the state tax, which we are involved in, I think it's important to see that anybody that is earning a revenue in Nigeria from any activity at all ideally should be paying taxes. And on that basis, if the government wants to tax the agent, I think we need to see where it's coming from. Whereas we want to protect our businesses, but then for someone earning money, don't they owe a duty to also pay to the state? And that, for me, and I say that again with a lot of reservation, because they do owe the duty. Yes, there are surrounding issues about duplicate taxation and all of those things, which we need to address. However, it is not out of place for the state to want to tax the people who are operating. They're not taxing them on your revenue, they're taxing them on their income. And that, I think, is the last point I want to make. Thank you.
We'll take into consideration everything we've taken today. We heard from Mr. Akode of Bet Niger asking that the daily collection from retail agents in the state be suspended or be put to a stop, and the central monetary system from the consultant also be halted until the resolution of the regulatory conflict between the state and the federal government. And we also received input from Mr. Diakola from Poldia, who believes very strongly that as much as there are surrounding issues, gaming retail agents owe the states a duty to pay taxes. Many thanks, everyone, for your time.
In our comprehensive exploration of tax strategies and tax management, we collectively delved into the intricacies of establishing a sustainable gaming environment. There is no doubt that the discussions provided invaluable insights into optimizing taxation structures, fostering efficient tax management, and emphasizing the broader aspects of sustainability beyond profitability. Going by our first panel session, we'll delve into the paramount importance of players' well-being, responsible gaming. We explored strategies for creating gaming experiences that prioritize mental health, ensuring that the enjoyment is coupled with a mindful approach to user engagement. Emphasis was further raised by the panelists on gambling addictions of players. It was affirmed that gambling alert mechanisms should be introduced by all operators in order to further protect the players' well-being. The second panel session was geared towards the topic, transitioning to iGaming. Is there a future for retail gaming? Undoubtedly, this session was done justice to by our panelists by effectively mapping out the importance of retail gaming and causing of unsuccessful retail business. While we discuss the challenges of retail business, we can boldly say that the role of retail business remains pertinent. On behalf of the Director General of the Oyo State Gaming Board and the entire management of the board, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to you all for your presence and contributions to the success of this year's Stakeholders Interactive Forum. As we reflect on the knowledge gained, let us carry forward the principles discussed today, fostering a sustainable gaming environment that not only thrives economically, but also stands as a beacon of responsibility and innovation. Thank you once again for your dedication and time. We look forward to future engagements and collaborations as we continue to shape a sustainable future for the gaming industry. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and God bless Oyo State. Thank you.
It has been an awesome experience since we joined Oyo State Gaming Board. When you look at it, as it was said earlier today, the proximity with Oyo State is having with Lagos State has actually been of great advantage in our business, that is our gaming business. And when you look at Oyo State, after Lagos State in the whole of Southwest, that's the next big state. So the opportunity in Oyo State is very massive, and we are happy and we are glad to be part of the Oyo State Gaming, to be an operator in Oyo State.
The board has been, let me say, a supportive board because they've been helping our operation. Challenges on the field, we go to them and they help sort things out.
So if you're talking about compliance, you're talking about the gaming companies themselves, planning from the sports betting, bookmakers, the lotto companies, the pools companies. In terms of compliance, well, as you have witnessed today, we've had it really high, and thanks to the very strong stakeholders engagement that we have at the board. So we have a policy of dialogue before any form of enforcement. So that's really aided our compliance level when it comes to relationship with these operators.
Don't walk, you don't try. You supposed to dey jai. Kilo come, you come, person matter, person we don't mind. Boy, when I land softly on the sofa floor. So far, so good. Koni bajo, let me see you. Oh, lo, let me see you. Oh, lo, bukawa. Let me see you, de buka.
Go lo, let me see you. Go lo, bugawo. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome back. I know you have seen that I have changed and you are wondering if it's a different event. No, it is still the Oyo State Gaming Board Interactive Forum. And this is the part I have been waiting for, the part that some of us have been waiting for, the gala and dinner night, where we had lots of item 7s. This is the point, this is the part where some gaming companies will be awarded for their prestigious achievement in the gaming industry in Oyo State. Let's go inside and see how the program is going to be like. I cannot wait to fill my stomach with the lots of, refreshments we have inside. This is Shabojo TV. We'll be right back.
Don't walk, don't try. Supposed to be high.
Good evening. Okay, come on now. We, like the host has said, we're here to unwind early on in the day. This is our 5th annual stakeholders forum. I want to welcome everybody again. Please, a round of applause for that. Yeah, Oyo State, we do it big. Ain't that right, Bingwe? Yeah, we do it big. We try. Thank everybody for coming. Thank everybody that has come from far and near. I want to say that it's been a very, very wonderful day, as it had always been in the past as well. I want to appreciate my fellow government officials that are here for gracing the occasion. I really, really appreciate that. Dinner is going to be served. It's going to be drinks, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be some comedy. It's going to be some letting loose. We're not talking NLRC and and ASGR here. We're changing our name, by the way. We're a federation now. So again, thank you everybody for coming, and please enjoy yourselves. And if you need anything, please make sure you reach out to CEO Fibiamo. Thank you all. I appreciate that.
All right, so we'll be moving on to the next agenda, and that would be the presentation of the first set of awards, and that will be done by the DG OISIPA in person of Mr. Olatilewa Folami. Is going to be presenting the first set of awards, and we have Rising Star Award nominees. We have for the Most Responsible Gaming Company of the Year. We have award for Outstanding Contribution to Gaming in Oyo State, and also Online Sports Betting Company of the Year. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Olatilewa Folami.
Good evening, everyone. For the Rising Star Award nominees, the nominees are A. Botano, Mozart Bet winner, 22 Bet. And the winner, Botano. All right, I don't think the representative of Botano is present. We're going to go to the next one. The Most Responsible Gaming Company of the Year. The nominees are Bet King, 22 Bet, Bet Winner, Bet Niger, and the winner, Bet King.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision.
Yeah, good evening all. I say thank you to the Oyo State Gaming Board for this award, and I dedicate this award to all the kingmakers in the house and to all our kingmakers in diaspora. Thank you very much.
The next category is the award for outstanding contribution to gaming in Oyo State. The nominees are Velex Advisory, the Suara Legal Practice, Actionable Idea, and the winner, Velex Advisory.
So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions.
On behalf of Velex Advisory, we would like to say a very big thank you to the Oyo State Gaming Board for the Meritorious Award, and we're dedicating the award to all Velex brands. Thank you.
And the winner, Paris Passa.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions.
Hello, everyone. This is so powerful. Oyo State's Gaming Board has been the mother of the brand. They'll be fantastic. And as the country manager, I actually appreciate that. I'm so happy to have this. And we promise to give back to our customers, and we do. And I will promise Oyo State will never let you down. Thank you so much. This really means a lot to us.
Our 5th annual Stakeholders Forum is titled Tax and Task, like you said. Well, tax in the sense that our operators that we regulate, the need for them to understand the taxes that the government charges and the task that we provide to make sure that they have an enabling environment for them to continue to thrive in this industry. That is how we try to match those two words together. So the tax in the sense that by regulating and licensing them, we're generating IGR for the state. And the task for us is for us to reciprocate by doing the needful and making sure that we're doing the right thing on the government side, and they are also doing the right thing on their side for the people of the good people of Oyo State that engage in these activities to have a fair playground. Kudos to His Excellency for, first of all, like I said earlier, for bringing me back to be part of Umitutu 2.0. The lead that he has given us is what we're following. The successes that we've had in the gaming industry in Oyo State is as a result of the enabling environment that His Excellency has created. We started with about 36 operators. We are currently at about 57 operators. We started with responsible gaming not being compliant with, as in we had underage children going to the gaming houses. We have really cut down on that significantly. Just to mention a few of some of the achievements of the things that we have done, and harmonization of all the operators, both in the lotto, sports betting, casino, scratch card. We've also done that enumeration of all the agents in the state so that we know the people that are dealing with our citizens. We've also achieved that as well. Again, just to mention a few. So the foundation that His Excellency has laid for us has really helped us to evolve in Oyo State Gaming Board.
And there is no one here to dry your tears. I could hurt you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret, the winds of change is blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me. I can make you happy, make your dreams come true. No, there's nothing that I won't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On the award category for the Pools Betting Company of the Year, we have the following companies under consideration: Ideal Pools, Albarca Pools, and Solo Pools. And the winner is Albarca Pools. Please give it up for them.
For the champions, stand up.
Good evening, everyone. I want to appreciate the gaming board, Lotto, Oyo State, for this wonderful award given to our company, and I hereby dedicate this award back to those that are patronizing our company. I really appreciate each and every one of us here this night. Thank you.
Please give it up to them. The next category we'll be looking at is the most compliant gaming company. And these are the nominees. We have Bet King, Premier Lotto, Bet Niger, and Albarca Pools. And the winner is Premier Lotto.
Good evening. I think out of the 5 occasions this has been held, we've won an award for 3 of the occasions. So thank you, the board. It means there's something we are doing well. And thank you to the nominees in this category. They are the big shots. In fact, my friend Akonde is looking at me with corner eye now. Thank you so much. And of course, on behalf of our board, our chairman in particular, Dodole Odua, and our management and our staff, we say thank you. And we are dedicating it to our staking public and our valued agents, that are those who make us who we are. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, now, the next category we'll be looking at is the Sports Betting Company of the Year. And these are the nominees in this category. We have Bet King, Bet Niger, Winners Golden Bet, Naira Bet, and Mary Bet. And the winner is Bet Niger.
For the champions, stand
you so much for this award. It means a lot to us at Bet Niger. So on behalf of the board members, the board of directors of Bet Niger, our staff, the management, our super agents, our agents, and our customers, we want to thank Oyo State Gaming Board for honoring us with this award. We do more. We want to assure you that. Thank you.
One of my favorites, award for CSR compliance. The award for CSR compliance. The nominees are Winners Golden Chance, 22 bet. And the winner is, of course, 22 bet. Congratulations, guys.
But we thank the Oyo State government. Actually, so much they give in giving back, and that has always been the idea. Not to forget the people that actually build these businesses and build these brands for us, which are the partners and the communities and the people that we actually serve. And we try to just give back from everything that we've been able to gain in running the business in our state. We try to give back to the community and just help. And we appreciate this. Thank you very much, sir. And we will try to keep giving up the. Thank you guys.
Next is the DG's most supportive gaming brand. The DG's most supportive gaming brand. And we have just one winner. There are no nominees on this one. And the winner is Premier Lotto. Premier Lotto.
Thank you, Oyo State. Thank you, the staking public, because we are nobody without you. And then, on behalf of our board, our chairman, our management, and our staff and our value agents, we say thank you. And we dedicate this to God Almighty. Thank you so much.
So I'll be called upon to announce the online gaming company of the year. It is my honor and privilege to announce 1xBet. 1xBet.
I want to say a big thank you to Oyo State Gaming and Lottery Board. Also, this goes to the staffs of 1xBet, the players, and the general public. Thank you.
This one is about the Lotto Company of the year. The nominees are Golden Chance Lotto, Premier Lotto, and Easy Win. And the winner is Golden Chance Lotto.
Thank you, Oyo State. Thank you, Oyo State Gaming and Lottery Board. And this goes to our team in Oyo State here and all our customers in Oyo State. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Commissioner. We appreciate that. The Gaming Operator of the Year. The Gaming Operator of the Year. The nominees are Bet Niger, Bet King, Premier Lotto, Winners Golden Chance, Albaca Pools. And by the power bestowed on me, the winner is Bet Niger.
On behalf of Bet Niger, I want to say thank you to the organizers, Oyo State Gaming and Lottery Board, and everyone here, our agents, our customers, and everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. A round of applause for them again. Okay, our last category. This award is a very, very special award to me. This particular winner of this award has been very supportive towards the cause of making sure that the gaming industry remains an elite industry in all of the other industries that are around us. The Special Recognition Award goes to Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority. And I want every one of them to come on stage, please.
Well, we will not say we didn't see it coming. Once again, we are from Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority. We are from the center of excellence, and that's why we always come out in full force. And like the DG said, a go for show. We really appreciate this award, and we won't take it for granted. We also appreciate you, Mr. Boladuro, because you have always been very supportive too. So this award goes to all the fighters. We are there. We know we will win because we are on the right course. And we know we are doing the right thing. And we believe in what we are doing. And at the end of the day, we'll still come back to all of you to say thank you. So once again, we dedicate it to the regulators and the punters. Thank you very much.
This is an integral part of this occasion. I think a lot of them have left. I'm sure they live very far from here. Please, a round of applause for this team, please. Well, to my left, this is let me let her introduce herself, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kike Alabi, Director Administration and Supplies.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mrs. Shambola Ife, Director of Finance and Accounts, Oyo State Gaming Board.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Awurunde Michael, Legal Officer, Oyo State Gaming Board.
All right, thank you again. So, everybody is saying DG. DG is not the only one that runs the board. These are the engine room of the board, and I always appreciate and recognize them for the good work that they do. Everybody knows Fisayo, of course. Miss Alabi she's our Director of Administration. She's a civil servant. Miss Shiobala is the one in charge of the money. She's the Director of Finance, and that's legal. The other legal person that you know, Miss Winifred Akomolafe is away in Canada. I think she just had a baby boy, so she will be joining us back soon. So please give them a round of applause and help me thank them for the good job that they do. Thank you.
Please let me very specially thank you all for attending this event. It's been beautiful because you attended. If nobody was here, maybe I would have cried, But thank you again for coming. It's been a very long day, I know. Panel sessions, panel discussions, interactive sessions, and all. Thank you again, everyone, for coming, and I'm hoping that we'll see you next year, bigger and better. Thank you again. Have a wonderful night.